Hello everybody, this is Cameron Giardini with Giardini Medicare, where as always we are your transition to Medicare team. As you may know, the coronavirus pandemic has had a great impact on the ability for individuals to enroll in Medicare Part B if you're over 65 and you already have Medicare Part A. Now this is because typically what you would do is you would take the two forms, the Form 40B and the Form L564 that we talked about in other videos, and you would bring those forms to Social Security in person to apply for Medicare Part B after you've already had Medicare Part A. Well, that is no longer available as an option, so now, as you can see here from Medicare.gov, you can either apply by mail or fax, and you can fax those forms in, and then you can still sign up for Medicare Part B if you're over 65 coming off of employer coverage. Now, the big news that we wanted to bring you today is that now you are able, for the first time, to enroll in only Medicare Part B online, and you can actually submit those required forms electronically. Now, we are going to link to all of these different links and documents and URLs in the description of this video, so check that out down below if you need any of these steps. As always, you can always give us a call. Now again, if you would like to help us grow this channel, or if you find any of our resources valuable, please consider liking the video, leave a comment, or subscribe to our channel for more Medicare-related information. So now let's talk about what Medicare.gov has announced, as well as Social Security, and how you can apply for Medicare Part B if you already have Medicare Part A and you're leaving employer health coverage. So what you can do, again, aside from mailing or faxing, like we've already been telling people, you can go to this link that brings you to the Social Security website. Now we'll link to the Medicare blog post with that, and we will link to this page directly. If this applies to you, feel free to use those links in order to apply for Medicare Part B. Now this page has a bunch of instructions that tells you exactly what I've already told you, that basically if you're leaving group health coverage or employer coverage and you need your Medicare Part B to start, you can now do that process entirely online. And what you can do is you go down here, you click I understand and agree to the above statements, and you can begin the application. Now I'll walk you through that very shortly, but I did want to point out here that the important thing with this online application is you do need to have email access. So if you don't have access to an email address or email, then you may still want to do the method of faxing in the forms to your local Social Security office or mailing it to your local Social Security office. If you need any help with that, just give us a call. If you do have email capabilities and you would like to apply online, here's what you can do. So you're going to go to this website. You can click I understand and agree to the above statement, which will then allow you to start the application. Now this application is entirely online with electronic signatures, and what you'll notice is that this is just an electronic version of the Form 40B and the Form L564, which have always been required for you to start Medicare Part B if you're leaving employer coverage. So what you'll do is you go in here, fill out your information. You can see it will ask for your Medicare number, which you should already have because, again, you have Medicare Part A. And then one of the important sections right here is the remarks. So in the remarks section, this is where you say, I want my Part B to start, and then you fill in the date. So we'll just say we'll put the date there. This is important because if you are leaving employer coverage, let's say in June, and you need your Medicare Part B to start July 1st, you will want to put, I want my coverage to begin July 1st due to me leaving employer coverage. And then again, keep going through all this information. You will fill out your employer's name, how long you have had your coverage through the employer to show that you have had coverage so you're not penalized. And then as you keep going, you'll notice one other very important portion of this form. Now here, it's where you can verify documents. So you can still have your employer fill out the L564 form, and that is important to do because that will help you avoid penalty and allow you to sign up for Part B. So we can send you those forms. We'll link to those forms specifically below, but if you get those filled out by your employer, you can click to attach those forms right here to the electronic application. Now, if you cannot get a hold of your employer and you cannot provide any direct proof with the form L564, just know that you are able to use other verification methods, which would include showing that you've had the coverage based on any form documents or evidence of coverage, any tax returns showing that you have had employer coverage, or any other means that will essentially show that you're currently covered by employer health coverage. And now again, if you can fill out the appropriate forms, always do that. But if you don't have to, let us know and we can tell you some other documents that may help you provide proof that you've had employer coverage. So that is most of what you're going to need to do if you're applying for Part B online due to the coronavirus pandemic. We don't know how long this capability will be available, but for now, this can be a great option for anybody that really needs Part B to start and you don't have a way to get to your local Social Security office, or if you're in a time crunch and you just want forms to get there quickly via electronic enrollment. So if you have any questions, always give us a call. Again, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more Medicare information. We're happy to help you with your transition to Medicare, and let us know if you have any questions. But other than that, have a great rest of your day.